Now that we've played our shape guessing game, we're going to be having a look at how to count faces on 3D shapes. Which 2D shape can be seen on the face of this 3D shape? So have a look at what shapes you can see, which 2D shapes. Square. Okay, so we have got square faces on the side of this cube. Which 2D shape can be seen on the face of this 3D shape? Do you know what the shape is called? It's a cylinder and it has a circle face on each end. Okay, this shape, a pyramid. Which shapes can you see on the face of this 3D shape? Okay, for this one we've got two different shapes. At the bottom we have got a square and on the sides we have got triangles. So we would call this shape a square-based pyramid because it has that square shape on the bottom. Okay, which shapes do you see on this 3D shape? They're rectangles. Okay, so this shape is called a cuboid, which has got different rectangles for the faces. You can see some are much longer and thinner and some are much wider. Okay, those shapes are still rectangles. This is a cuboid. Okay, which shape shows more than one 2D shape on its faces? Okay, so have a look at those two shapes. Okay, so the cuboid has got two different shapes that you can see. And you should be able to see a square and a rectangle. Okay, now your job is to match the 3D shapes to the number of the flat faces. So at the top you've got 4 shapes. You have got a sphere, a pyramid, a cylinder and a cuboid. And at the bottom you have got 6 faces, 1 curved surface, 5 faces, I can't count today, 2 faces and 1 curved surface. So let's see if you can match those up properly. You can pause it now if you want to try and work it out at home. Okay, now let's check. 1 curved surface, a sphere. It's a bit of a tricky shape, that one, isn't it? Okay, we've got 5 faces on our pyramid. We have got 2 faces and 1 curved surface on our cylinder. And 6 faces on our cuboid. That one's much more straightforward. Okay, now complete the sentences to describe this shape. This is it has how many flat faces and how many curved surfaces. You can pause it now to work it out at home. Let's check and see if you got this one right. This is a cylinder. It has 2 flat faces and it has 1 curved surface that goes all the way around the shape. Okay, so this is it has how many triangular faces and 3 what kind of faces? You can pause it now and work it out at home and then come back and check. Okay, this is a triangular prism. It has 2 triangular faces, 1 on either end, and it has 3 rectangular faces that go around the edges. Okay, we've got a different kind of question now. We've got 2 characters up there, Kat and Mo. And Kat says, one of the faces is a square, and Mo says, I can see 4 faces on the shape. Who is correct? And can you explain your answer? Have a little bit of thinking time and press pause if you need it, and then come back and check your answer. Okay, so let's see who is correct. Kat is correct because one of the faces of the pyramid is a square. If you look at the face at the bottom, it's a square-based pyramid, so there is a square there. Mo is incorrect because there are 5 faces on this pyramid, not 4. Okay, can you see all of those faces? Okay, now have a look at these 2D shapes that you can see on the faces of a 3D shape. Have a think in your mind. See if you can picture what shape that's going to be. If you need to, you can pause it now and then come back and check your answer. So what shape is this going to be? We've got a square and we've got a rectangle. If you see those faces on a 3D shape, it is going to be a cuboid, and we saw one of those earlier today.